we're going to discuss about the applications of plant tissue culture in biotechnology. Applications of plant tissue culture. There are several applications. So the first one, the improved hybrid productions through stomatic hybridization. So the hybrids are improved through plant tissue culture with the help of stomatic hybridization technique. Stomatic embryos can be encapsulated into synthetic seeds, which are also called as synseeds. So these encapsulated seeds or synthetic seeds help in the conservation of plant biodiversity. So this stomatic hybrids which encapsulated in agarose gel or alginate and becomes the synthetic seeds. So with the help of the synthetic seeds helps in conserving the plant biodiversity. Production of disease resistant variety plants through meristem and shoot tip culture. Production of stress resistant plants like herbicide tolerant and heat tolerant plants. Micropropagation technique to obtain large number of plantlets of both crops and tree species useful in forestry within a short span of time and all through the year. So the micropropagation we will going to discuss in detail. Production of secondary metabolites from cell culture utilized in pharmaceutical, cosmetic and food industry. So these are the applications of plant tissue culture. It is an important question. This they may ask in 5 marks. And the next, somoclonal variation and gametoclonal variation. This they may ask in 3 marks. Somoclonal variation, that is stomatic variation, which is seen in the plants, the plants are regenerated in vitro. In vitro means inside the laboratory. So there you can see the variation in stomatic characters like leaf, stem, root, tuber and propagule. So there you can see the variation. So the body characters are changed, that is body characters are changed, that is the body characters. Here it is the vegetative characters, they are called as stomatic characters. So the variation takes place in the stomatic variation like leaf, stem and root, tuber or propagules. It is called somoclonal variation. Gametoclonal variation, opposite to the stomatic, it is the gametophytic. So the variation took place in the gametic origin. When the plant is regenerated in the in vitro condition, the organ which is regenerated, that is in which organ the variation is going to see, that organ is originated from the gametic origin. So that it is found in the gametophytes or in the gametes, the variation is seen, then it is called gametoclonal variation. This they may ask in your 3 marks. Micropropagation of banana. So micropropagation of plants at industrial level maintains high standards of homogeneity in plants like pineapple, banana, strawberry and potato. So they are used for the industrial level. So they are maintaining and they are used in the commercial purpose. For that they need the homogeneity, that is the same condition of the plants. So this they are doing, this micropropagation technique is effective in pineapple, banana, strawberry and potato. You can see in a small beaker how many plants they took it, 4 or 5 plants in one beaker they are taking it. So that condition it is called micropropagation. So in a small bottle they are doing this, and this gives an effective in industrial purpose, that is for the industrial level they are maintaining the standards of micropropagation. And what are the examples you have come across as banana, pineapple, strawberry and potato. They are doing this micropropagation technique. And the next is artificial seeds. So artificial seeds are nothing but synthetic seeds, and they are also called as seeds. So the stomatic embryos are encapsulated in the culture media, that is called artificial or synthetic seeds, and they may even be derived from single cells from any part of the plant that later divide into form a cell mass containing dense cytoplasm, large nucleus, starch grains, proteins and oils. So the artificial seeds not only derived from the embryos, they are derived from the single cells also, which is taken from any part of the plant, and it helps in the formation of dense cytoplasm, large nucleus and starch grains, proteins and oils. These are the components present in the cell which is going to be a artificial seed. To prepare the artificial seeds, different inert materials are used for coating the stomatic hybrids like agarose and sodium alginates. So the stomatic embryos are engulfed, that is, they are not engulfed, they are encapsulated, they are covered, they are coated with agarose gel or sodium alginate. This they may ask in your 1 mark. So the embryos are encapsulated, or the stomatic embryos are encapsulated or coated with agarose gel or sodium alginate to form artificial synthetic seeds. So you can see the artificial synthetic seed coat. So this is the artificial synthetic seed coat, and inside that you can see the artificial endosperm and the stomatic embryo which is formed inside the in vitro condition. So such type of seeds are called artificial seeds. Next, the advantages of artificial seeds. So that is the advantages. The artificial has so many advantages compared to the true seeds. So million of artificial seeds can be produced at a low cost. At any time you can produce these artificial seeds. So the natural seeds that you have to wait for some more times to prepare the flower. Flower has to fertilize, after fruit has to form, after that only you will get the seeds. But in artificial you can prepare at any time, okay, with low cost. They produce an easy method to produce. They provide an easy method to produce genetically engineered plants with desirable traits. So they can able to synthesize genetically special engineered plants with desirable, that is special character plants can be easily produced. Okay, so it is easy to test the genotype of the plant. So with the help of genetically engineered plants, the desirable characters will be appeared. That is one point. Another point, you can able to identify the genotype of the plant very easily. They can potentially store for long time under cryopreservation method. So these seeds can be protected and stored for so many years, which is taken place in the cryopreservation method. So cryo means in the cryogenics. Cryo means the liquid, that is freezing condition, you can preserve it. That is used for liquid nitrogen, hydrogen, like that. That things are used to preserve these artificial seeds. That is cryopreservation method is used to store the artificial seeds for long time. So artificial seeds produces identical plants. So they produce the identical plants which are similar to their parent plant. Okay. The period of dormancy of artificial seeds is greatly reduced. Hence the growth is faster with a shortened life cycle. So the artificial seeds doesn't have dormant period. If the dormant period is, the dormant is nothing but the resting period. If it is have also, it will be short, and it forms it, that is it grows, that is it germinates and grow the plant, and it has a short life cycle too. Next, virus free germ, that is virus free plants. So the plants grown in the, that is grown in this field grown with perennial crops usually are infected by variety of pathogen like bacteria, virus, fungi, mycoplasm, so which has created the economic loss to the farmer. But the chemical methods can be used to create to control the fungal. So the chemical pesticides are used to control the fungal and bacterial and pathogens. So this but not the virus. So the virus, for virus there is no chemical methods. Okay. So for that what they are using means shoot meristem tip culture. So this method is virus free method. Plants has been evolved from shoot meristem tip, and it is free from virus. So you can see here the shoot meristem. From the shoot meristem, the plants are cultured, and with that is it is devoid of the virus. So the virus won't attack the shoot meristem tip culture plants. Hope you understand the topic. If you have any doubts, post your doubts in the comment box. If you want to watch the video in Tamil, I had given the link in the description box. You can go and watch it. Give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel.